these fine layers that you're seeing.
Mm.
And that weird soulless holothurian again.
Let's turn the, can you turn the sea prints on for me?
Copy.
Yeah, people are always surprised when they are told those are cucumbers, but they have that weird sort of scaly side on. They have scales or plates on the side of them, and they can actually move a bit on their foot.
There you go.
Are they soulless?
Yeah.
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 Soulless with a P.
Yeah. Okay, Andrew, we have been zigging zagging, and so far we are now approximately 50 meters south of the target. Yeah. What's our depth? It's 1102. Roger.
Yep.
Yeah, let's make our way. I don't think going back towards the target is going to be very helpful because I think it's going to be a little murky.
Yeah, it's kind of moseying to the south here, but facing the hill for so.
Why don't we take a run to the east and head over to the deep site F target? You want to go directly there? Yeah, let's head directly there. Okay, roger that. I'm going to send Argus 150 meters bearing 070.
Roger.
Okay, actually,
Down the hill.
I'll go 065. Bridge nav. Let's do ship move 75 meters bearing 065.
Ah, come on. Very steep there.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
there it goes. That's cool. Did you catch that, Michael?
No.
Ah.
Just all over the frickin' place. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
That looked cool, though.
It's okay, they get nutrients now.
Come up, Mike.
Want more?
Yep. Okay, you can hold what you got there.
Copy.
Going roughly to that point there.
Roger.
I'll zoom in back at your 20.
Novel idea, a waypoint on an nav screen for the pilot. Someday you'll have one you can drop waypoints on, Rennie.
I can drop them in here.
Oh.
Just,
yeah, isn't that?
Yeah,
I thought you couldn't drop them.
I can drop them. They just don't matter except for to you.
They what?
They only matter to you, so I can drop them. Like, I mean,
Oh, you wouldn't want to give the guy driving a freaking direction to go, would you?
I'm saying
what's
that
the
they
point
don't.
of that?
I'm saying they don't persist is all. But can we me hold on for a second? I kind of
I'll
want to
just
look
drive around.
I want to
What was
look at
that,
these
Andrew?
little white things that are off to the side.
On the right?
Sorry, say
Yeah.
again?
On the white things. On the right hand side, there's some little white dots. They look like sponges.
Roger. It'll be
wanted to make-
dusty. It'll be dusty.
Yeah. Okay. They look like
The little clams.
lamp shells. Okay. They're not CP. That's what I was looking for. So we can keep on going.
Whoa, look at that guy.
Brachiopods.
Quick look at them there. But yeah, I'm dragging a bunch of dust because I've stuffed it several times. This going along the cliff here is headed the wrong direction, so I have to turn away from it.
It's a pretty sponge.
So your waypoint is, I'm headed south there. Your waypoint's to the east, northeast.
Yep. So let's head over that direction.
Roger.
We're on Balula and Thorny Heads.
Give me the tug soon.
Yeah, I'll come down the hill for a while. I'm waiting. Sticky fingers got all muddy.
Got to call them muddy fingers.
I saw when I put that mini Zeus up top looking down, you'd be able to see the whole front of the ROV, and when you keep you from putting the corner of it in the mud.
Just need to get one of those newfangled car setups where you can see 360 degrees, so you could parallel park with only hitting a couple of cars.
We usually have most vehicles have a down-looking camera on the front where you can see the front of the, it's mandatory for working around structures. You can see both the manipulators and the front of the entire front of the vehicle. Kind of like your backup camera on most cars now.
Back to the ophiuroid
Bridge now.
fields.
Yeah.
One more step, 7.5 meters, bearing 065.
Doing it again. Drive with our head hanging out the window, Mike.
mean, this seems like it's definitely influenced by being in a canyon with all this biomass.
Mm-hmm.
There's all the little tubes out there too.
Can you see when I dip it in Argus?
Can I see?
Yeah, you're watching.
Only after.
Only after.
Only after
yeah.
dust.
The giant dust cloud. Come on.
Yeah, the vis is not clear enough to really tell until after.
I guess that's the technique with this vehicle, is to offset the
Yeah.
mobile camera to the uphill side.
I guess Brow doesn't have enough.
What's that?
I guess Brow doesn't have enough. It's
No,
yeah, field of view.
doesn't. That mini Zeus down there in the case does, though.
Snailfish.
Yeah.
As soon as that BSC is off there, it's going and
Or
going
eelpout,
up there.
actually.
Trying to work out how I can 3D print a tilt mechanism for it.
Just get a couple of pulleys and some rope so you can have them a nip. Just kind of pull
Yeah.
it how you want to.
Oh, when you tilt the Zeus, then the mini Zeus will tilt with it. Some pulleys and rope.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're chilling and it goes the way you want it to go.
If there was a spare Magnum actuator, it would be getting bracketized right now. What some of the other kids use. Just a little linear actuator. It's really easy to make it tilt. Better come up a little, Mike.
It's a nice view from Argus right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too good.
Can you take
That's
a
that's all right. I'm out far enough in front of you. I think.
It's another sea pig.
Yeah, keep coming up, bud. What?
There was a little track behind that gastropod, like it had dragged in the sand.
Oh, what's that
What's
white
that?
bit?
Yeah, that white bit
Yeah,
off
what
to
is
the
that?
port side.
On the
Sorry, yeah, starboard side.
starboard, yeah.
Catch that, Dan?
What's that?
There
the
was a
right.
white bit back to the right.
Flip around.
I didn't catch it.
Well, we want to look at it if we can.
You won't be able to see it. It'll be dust.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be dusty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
another gastropod.
It's a gastropod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
Look at these cool shots.
Keep your altitude 15 or better, Mike.
Copy.
There's another great
Yeah,
holothurian.
it's a
big one.
other species, other genus.
Hmm?
It's a different genus.
Yeah, we were seeing a bunch of those earlier.
I'd say it's Peniagone.
This TVL is quite off, isn't it? Something is amiss.
Yeah.
Dover sole.
I am wrong, that is not Peniagone.
I think we're probably close to it.
Looks like
Deep
it.
sea sole.
Oh, that was the deep sea sole?
Come up, Michael.
Yeah, it just went by on the left-hand side.
See my little
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna bump
green
it over
dots
here.
approaching. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just. There we go. Okay, now you're up there. So we're in the vicinity of the target.
Hmm. Did you catch that, Andrew, that we're about in the vicinity?
I did catch that.
Cool.
I was taking a lovely sip of tea. So why don't we continue past the target on the same bearing?
Sure.
Then I think we'll
If you want to take a look at the bathy coming up, we can.
do
So we've got this kind of. You can also see it in Argus. Argus is sonar a bit, but we've got this kind of canyon we're in V, and then it goes upslope.
yeah, why don't we follow it upslope after we
Okay.
go past it?
Let's see if I can just go to this target right up here. Does that look all right? Or let's go up here to here, and then over to here. How's that?
I'd say more actually, sorry, more take it south up the slope and then,
This way?
yeah, that way.
Due south, okay. Go that way?
Yeah.
Roger. Okay, I'll just call in steps.
Keep coming up, are you?
Yeah.
All right, you copy that, Dan? We're gonna come south.
Roger.
Umbalula.
Bridge nav. .40 meters south.
Put a new waypoint on there if you want.
We don't have a target except south. There's 100 meters south.
Down the hill.
First down, then up.
Roger.
Surprised there were no remnants of seep organisms over there.
Well, I don't think we found the seep, so I think it's just the GPS points aren't
Gotcha.
exactly right. So I figure if we go up to the top of the knoll or canyon wall, we're likely to come across where it came from, especially if it's coming out of a steep side. More likely to have the position of the plume to be off because it can sort of.
So are you thinking kind of this linear feature here might
yeah, I'm thinking in that area, sort of right in there.
Cool.
So just sort of upslope from both of those plumes.
Andrew, when did you say the last time somebody had been at the seep site? 10 years ago?
So it came from a long time ago that the plumes were mapped, and I don't know the exact time, but it was in the. I'd say the plumes haven't been seen for 10 years or more, but they also haven't been looked for 10 years or more. But this is not one of the ones that's been recently visited, so the GPS points could be a bit off.
Yeah.
This is pretty coming up.
Yeah.
One of those sea pens again that looks like a feather pen.
bridge nav? Add one more step, 40 meters south.
How fast are you moving him?
I'm checking.
Well, we're not seeing a lot of seep fauna, and this is sure
0.4.
an interesting habitat.
Yeah. Oh.
But I don't think Argus has felt much of that yet, anyway. It's just starting.
Huh.
Really used to having 2 ROVs, one with the average hits and one with the DVL.
Yeah, we have that over here, but I can't. It only has one vehicle setting in here.
All right.
But as you can see, the DVL is kind of misbehaving.
That's because I got my tail in the mud because we're coming down the hill.
Makes sense.
Eel pout?
Otherwise, we wouldn't
Well,
see
what I can do for you is I'll turn...
see anything. That's all right. I see the dots going.
Yeah, but I'll turn them down so then they're more like that. It's only 1 minute. So that's 1 minute of dots.
Right. I think that's the bottom of the hill there.
Yeah.
We're going to come up the other side now, Michael. So.
So what do you think, Andrew? Get to the top of this feature right here and kind of run along.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
along it
think.
west. Yeah. So we'll just go up. Sounds good.
Tina for a close up.
Yeah.
Stuffed in the mud again.
Another eel pout.
It's gonna get steep pretty quick for you.
Okay, looks like we have some more of the solid
Mm-hmm.
holothurians.
You know, there's a fishery off California for sea cucumbers. Not the species, but
Really?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
worldwide there's a fair fair number of sea cucumbers fished.
You're gonna have to come up pretty quick, Mike. So
I can't
you want to stay
imagine what
above
they
15,
taste
but
like.
I was looking to see if I could find a recipe.
Oh man.
They actually, on the Sea Grant website, they do have, in fact, the nutritional facts about
Wow.
and they are boiled, dried, and salted before being exported, as well as frozen or pickled.
Wow.
Ooh, pickled sea cucumber. They are sold fresh in California.
Might just be a sea pickle.
Yeah,
Handling them in the wet
a real
lab, that
sea
is not
pickle.
something that's ever occurred to me to do. Pickle
I
them.
know. I know. I thought you'd be fascinated. They are the more kind of the ones that are a little stiffer and knobbier and have a
Yeah.
little bit more, a little less gooey, shall we
I'm
say.
looking at some pictures now of sea cucumber recipes and boiling and such, and they yeah, yeah, it's the thicker brown ones it looks like that are coming up most commonly.
Yep.
Seems like we're coming up the wall now, and also seems like there's a lot less ophiuroids here.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to stop the ship, I can run up there and have a look.
Ship is stopped.
Are we stopped?
Yep.
All right.
Well, is Argus? I don't know. It's slinging a bit.
Coming up.
Hard to say. Argus is facing 225, and we've been moving 180. So.
Keep tugging.
So if we fire up in orbit, do we lose connection with the stills and the squishy fingers?
Yeah, not worried about the squish fingers because we're not using it, but we can, it may or may not affect your DSC.
Camera will work whether we are looking at it or not, so that's not a big...
Roger. Yeah, fire up in orbit then.
Copy.
And is Norbit the name for the still camera?
No, the Norbit is our multi-beam sonar.
Ah, thank you.
Although I think we should come up with a name like Norbit for the still camera, because that's a lot more exciting to say than still camera.
Still cam?
Is it named the Sexton, or is that just the housing, or
Sexton's the company that fabricated it and designed.
fabricated
And
it? Got
Is
it.
the Norbit up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to come up with
Yeah,
a
it's a
good name for it.
company in Oregon.
And the president of it lives in Corvallis, which has helped because he was able to drop the housing off while we were already in quarantine.
Yep.
What's that straight ahead?
Oh, on the left there?
Yeah.
Solus, I think. Oh.
What is going on here?
That's really pretty right there.
Yeah.
Take some still
Got it.
frame grabs of it.
Yeah.
I only have a second before the...
Yeah, I know, the big dust cloud comes. Ooh. I forgot what these deep red jelly that we've been seeing are called. Someone listed it on the previous dive. Now I'm forgetting.
I'll try to think of that. I can't remember. We always argue about what it really is.
They're pretty.
Fuck's sakes. Sorry.
Oh,
It's a hagfish.
Yeah. Haven't seen one of those yet.
Norbit's just seeing the
not the
ground right
most
in front of it.
attractive.
Hagfish.
Yeah, we're looking at the side of the hill there. I can come get a little higher.
Sorry, let me go back to my...
Yeah, let's get a little higher, see if anything comes up. Maybe do a
Roger.
sweep. You can do a 360 sweep or 180, 180. That'd be great.
All right, let me get back to
Bring
you
it.
then.
Bring that Norbit up on.
Yeah, I had it
How
up
about
here.
this? I'll bring it up on engineer. So.
Where is it?
Monitor right.
There it is.
You have to come up too, Michael.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I increased the lower gate out a bit, so it's looking farther now to 50 meters.
Turn the, if you will, please turn the sea prints off. Okay, holding position 20 meters off the slope there.
Yeah, I don't see anything in this bit, and anything beyond that is upslope.
I can come up higher if you want.
Can you turn around and look the other way?
Sure. Can do 4 cardinal points there.
Great.
So many ctenophores in the water column here. Comb
That's
jellies.
looking east.
have here?
Yeah, what is that?
I can't tell if that's just a east 20 meters out. I can't tell what that is.
It's not someplace we've been.
Also, this bit here is a bit.
Yeah.
And come forward a little, see if it changes to.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Dan. Orbit's getting funny.
Huh.
What's our orbit comms seems weird or something.
So, Andrew, how ephemeral are some of these seeps? Do they come and go?
So the seeps themselves tend to be quite steady. The fluid flow is consistent. You can get variations over tidal cycles or even more more sort of up and downs with the fluid flow over a daily period. But they tend to be on the whole constant on the order of for decades to centuries. So they're stable in that regard. The actual bubble plumes can be very ephemeral. They can be driven by tidal cycles. They're also linked to storms. We just had a huge storm go over, so I don't know if that got a lot of the bubbles out of the system. But that's why the chasing bubble plumes can be especially challenging, because it can be a little bit of luck just being there when you see them, and another time the seep will still be just as active, but there won't be any bubbles coming out. They're not as dynamic as
north.
hydrothermal vents, whereas they don't
Oh,
ever.
that thing is slow.
That's interesting. I had no idea the connection with storms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lag in the orbit that wasn't previously there.
Sonar time is incorrect.
It was well. That's always says that, but it's it was pretty live before, and now it's like stopping and starting. Almost like a comms issue or something.
Turn off that sticky fingers bottle one, yeah.
I think I already did.
What we were seeing before was upslope, right?
Come up, come up, come up, come up.
Oh, you're going up fast.
Yeah, it's because auto depth doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, this orbit is no longer in real time, really. It's kind of laggy.
I've come up to quite a bit to get rid of the noise and some of the dirt on the vehicle.
Yeah, but it still shouldn't be spotty like that. It's like you can see it stopping and juddering.
Say that Norbert's not giving anything worth, I mean.
No.
Well, it just seems like it's not working properly right now.
Do you want to cycle it?
It's working. It's
You have a ground?
It's not.
That's the
Doesn't have anything to see.
No.
Well, looks promising. Moving left. That's a plume there. Gotta be.
Let's go look.
Moving left all the time. Should come right in the front of the vehicle here. Whatever it is, right in front of us now.
So strange.
What are you talking about? This thing? Talking about this over here?
Oh, this.
Yeah, I don't see any center point for it.
Oh.
Let's, well, in order for you to move further in that direction, we'll have to come down because it's upslope. All right, I'm going to reset you over here.
Roger. And change my depth a bit, see if that gets stronger or weaker. Coming up. Did you just change the setting?
I did, and I don't really
Can you change it back?
yeah, I can change it.
Thank you.
I don't think that's a real target, but I would be happy to be wrong.
What are you saying, Rennie?
We'll see. I don't know.
He's being a naysayer up here.
Yeah. Being a sonar person.
What are your thoughts?
Well, we can interrogate it, certainly.
It moved, it centered up when I moved the vehicle towards it, so.
I think, so I'm going to go back. This is 100 meters out. And I think it's just, I don't really see much in there.
I mean, it's still.
It was still there.
It was still there.
Where? This is back at 100 meters?
It's right there.
Yeah, you can come down, Michael.
Yeah. Let's hope. Okay, we're going back. There we go.
You're thinking a plume should be more of a
single point.
Single point rather than a.
But we can interrogate.
Yeah.
All right. So in order to drive forward towards it, what kind of leash do you have?
What is that?
It's this noise. I've come up and down and it's still there. Oh, I can change my head and it's.
Noise we're saying?
I don't, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's a bubble plume.
I think it has to do with the wall.
What's that?
I think it has to do with the wall.
Yeah, it's a reflection. That's a harmonic or something.
Right.
It's interesting it centered up when I...
It is, yeah.
Lateraled into it.
Go back to 100 and take a look at it. Yeah, don't know. Well, if we get to the top of the ridge, we can also perform this exercise as well.
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, I'll come back down and we'll mosey up the ridge there.
Get back to here.
Car wash on the way down, hopefully. Coming down, Michael.
Ridge top is about another 100 south and upslope.
There's the seafloor again.
Yep.
Nice
Rough
skate.
tail skate.
Sablefish.
Okay, come on back up.
Okay. A few laterals to starboard over towards Argus. Or drive, whichever, and then let me know when you're ready for a step south.
Yeah, I don't want to come over there. It's Dust City there.
Okay. I can step Argus over and then move up. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
Move to the, looks like to the west. Oh, sorry, the east.
Okay, I'm going to go 135 for 40 meters. That'll do both. Bridge nav.
Come down a little, Mike.
40 meters, 135.
Can we zoom in on one of those? See those little tower-looking things?
Yeah, those look like the gastropod stacks, right?
Yeah,
They
Neptunias.
do.
Sorry, you have to telestrate us.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
would never ask.
Those
That
are next to the sponge.
Next to the
Roger.
sponge there, yeah.
Go ahead and laser zoom. Finally.
Woo! Of course, my thing is frozen right now. Oh, there we
Yep,
go.
those are Neptunia.
Yeah.
So those are frequently around seeps.
Wow, those are cool.
That's also
looking.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Nice.
Shrimp just popping up to say hi.
Yep.
You
Okay.
can see that Neptunia
Zoom
right
out.
there is laying its eggs as we speak.
Nice.
It's play-by-play. Neptunia egg laying.
That porch all the way retracted? Sure it is, but
Barely not.
yeah, bump it in there. And I'll take the other 2 inches.
Like the sort of moseying up the slope we're doing.
What's that?
I like the moseying up the slope that we're doing right now.
Yeah, try it.
So I brought Argus 135, which should put it over you, and then we'll continue on south. Just
Roger.
wanted to do south and east.
Terrain, pull up.
Another Solus cluster.
another umbellula.
Yeah.
Haven't been seeing many crinoids until now.
Yeah,
That
you're
coral does look kind of black coral-esque.
right. Does. Pathy pathies.
And help to tilt up. I see it's black.
You're getting bonked on the bottom of Argus there.
Doink.
Yeah.
There, come up, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going south.
And
Bridge nav.
whatever the last move was, it'll be good again.
40 meters south. So that was 135 this way, but now that Argus is roughly behind you, I think going south all the, because we're trying to get up to the top of the ridge there. Getting close.
Look to the south with Argus, Mike.
Getting some fun rolls.
2 umbellula. 3 umbellula.
Yeah, unfortunately with the strength of the current that we were experiencing, we don't have much wind, but we do have a significant current. And so we have to face into that, but it's a bit perpendicular to the swell, which is why we're sitting in the trough and rolling around up here, which is why there was much discussion about launch. Because if we face into the swell, we actually cannot hold station.
I see.
Which is not what you want.
More like a toe jam.
Could do a drift launch. Isn't that what we did?
We did a launch in the swell, or in the trough.
So you can go upstream of your launch site. Drift while you launch. You get 0 way through the water, but you're moving sometimes 2 knots over the ground. Right?
Right. I think they were worried about regaining heading after that was not a pretty maneuver because it was tough to regain when we went up there and tried it out.
Bringing his head back into the
current, because of the amount of drift, it would have been quite a bit. Well, we managed all right. It was a bit rolly on Argus, of course, but
come up some more, Michael.
yeah, we're going up slope, so Herc will just keep coming up. If you want to follow that.
Usually we're a little more stretched out, but if we're closer together, you gotta come up higher.
Okay.
I could move a little faster if you want. I'd like a shallower delta, but I was trying to not stir the dust up in case I want to look at something. Might come fast, it'll be a giant. dust cloud behind me.
Seems like a
brittle star on a sea-pan? Or something like that?
Yeah, wrapped around
Bamboo coral? Or
bamboo acidity, yeah.
seems like a good speed not to kick up the dust and also make
Yeah,
some
Roger.
progress.
Been keeping up with the boat too.
Oh, Garsemia.
I haven't spotted anything you want to pick up with sticky fingers, huh?
Not yet.
I really want to try them. Oh, now we're getting some cliff action here.
yeah.
Yep.
It's like coming out of the middle of the valley and coming up the grapevine finally.
Yeah. I'm going to step another 30 south. Argus looks clear of it, so then we'll just be sitting on the top of it.
Yeah, Roger.
Bridge nav.
We look off to the about 11 o'clock here.
30 meters
11 o'clock.
south.
To my left, you mean?
Yeah, just straight ahead here. Wanted to see if those were anything different than the solid sea cucumbers. They're not.
I know I keep seeing clams in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make much sense here on this rocky bit, but
A little bit of encrusting sponge, I think, there.
Oh, right above the lasers?
Yeah, right now there seems to be.
Yeah.
Come up a bit more, Mike.
Is that a bat?